All right. Checking. Yeah, since we are live, let's give it a few minutes that people can join, and we'll also post it on our profile right now.
Yeah, please give me
Right.
the link. We'll bump it in our social networks also.
Yes, my colleagues already writing to me that they can hear us and they can see us, and that they're reposting it on our socials. And I also see on Twitter that our profile mentioned is live, so that's good. And yeah, just let's wait 30 seconds more until we have more people joined, and also until we have posted everything on social media. So be
Yeah,
good.
great. We can talk about weather or something this minute.
Where are you calling from, by the way?
I'm from Spain, Valencia. We have 15 degrees right now. Where are you right
Nice.
now?
I'm right now in a little bit colder place in Kazakhstan, in Almaty.
Ah,
But still not bad. It's today's +8, +9. Pretty sunny weather, mountains, great nature. So can complain, definitely. Not as good as Spain, but still.
Spain, it's not so good right now, the same as Kazakhstan, because we have like 10, 15 degrees, but not less.
For how long you've been living there?
Oh, 2 year and a half already. It's good. It's good.
Good.
Calm. In Spanish, you have a word, tranquila. It's about relaxing. Everybody's relaxing here, instead of me.
And your team, are they mostly decentralized, or you have some other people based in Spain?
Um, I know that's our CLO just applying to the Spanish residence, and he will be located in Madrid or Barcelona, so I'm like 2 hours by train from me. Other team, we have a headquarters in Dubai, like main persons are there. And other development team in Russia, in Europe, in Ukraine, so they are decentralized. We have
Okay,
37 people right now, and so we have
nice.
a lot of countries on board.
Quite a big team. So I see our colleagues posted, and um, yeah, just
Yeah, give us 2 minutes or so, but we can start. We will bump it to our social networks also. Because when we started the points program, when we refreshed our social medias, there's a lot of people joining our streams.
yes. And I'm sure that they're not doing it just for not only for fun, but because people are eager to learn more about what's happening with EVEDEX
Oh,
the
that
next
was a crazy
weeks.
shit. The crazy shit on Monday. So every Monday, I have a stream with our people about the product updates, and our community manager decided to have the special prize, like $100. I don't know, like for three best questions. And that was really awful. A lot of guys which don't know English, which don't know the Russian, even English, use the chat GPT and just post it new random questions. That was really crazy. Don't do that. Don't do that on your streams. Don't repeat my mistakes.
Yeah. Can imagine. And yeah, we just posted a new tweet about the live spaces, but it seems like something is odd with Twitter, and it shows our name, our live stream name as untitled, but nothing is untitled. Today we're going with pretty bold title: Why Perp DEXes are winning. And today we have Vlad, who is the CTO at EVEDEX, our portfolio company that we are working with and backing for almost a year right now. And I'm happy to have you here. Thank you for your time, Vlad. And I'm excited about this discussion because everything people are talking about in crypto for the last 3 to 6 months is related to perps, DEXes, centralized exchanges versus decentralized exchanges, new experiences in trading, new platforms popping up almost every day. And today I'm happy to speak about it with a person who is 24/7 in this niche, with a person with a technical background, and with a person who's building pretty solid product in the space. And I would like to start this conversation with your background in Web3 and Web2 as well, and what brought you into your current role of a CTO at EVEDEX.
Yeah, thank you, Petr. Thank you for your support. I know you're about a year, and you are supporting us every day. Thank you so much. Regarding my role in my background, I started as a developer when I was 13. For like current state 13, it's too old to start to develop something, but that was like 24 years ago. And that was a different time. You don't have a mobile internet, you didn't have anything there, a different world. So I started as a regular developer when I was 13. When I was 16, I sold my first product, and when I was 18, I started to work in oil space company. That's a software company which developed the software for the oil traders, for the oil and gas traders. It's like a news terminal or something like that. That was pretty fun. That was an American company, and a lot of experience there. Later, I worked in company named Telemarketer. We made like video translations, online translations. Later in Interfax, we built the biggest database of companies and individual entrepreneurs called Spark. And I was the head of IT team who developed that. Later, we started our startup called Anti-Training. It can be translated to English. It's like a Russian spelling name. And that was a public exit in 2022 when we sold this company to the GetCars. That's the major company on the Russian markets for the ad tech. So that was my first public exit for the couple of millions. In this case, for last 7 years, I'm in crypto. We have built their couple of protocols on Ethereum. We built the VFA class 1 licensed exchange in Malta, security token issuance platform, real world asset protocol. A lot of fun, to be honest. A lot of challenges. And for now, we are building the EVEDEX for 1 year and a half. And my development team, who are with me for like last 10 years, are building the EVEDEX with me also. So that's the core. This is secret sauce how we have built this product so fast. When it was like 1 year and a half ago, and they asked me, "Can you build the exchange?" That was a crazy idea, but we completed it. So we achieved it. So that was a really nice challenge. So that's about trust. That's about my background. I'm a technical guy, but for now I have a role of CEO also in the EVEDEX. So I'm responsible for the business also.
Nice. So sounds like a great journey full of different niches, different verticals where you implement your technical skills and knowledge that we'll speak about a lot during this conversation. And you also said that you, in EVEDEX, I guess it's the first time when you handle not only technical parts, but also business operations. How is it for you, this transition? How do you feel about it? Was it your, initiative, or it somehow happened and you had to take this responsibility? And how do you feel juggling between dev team, BD team, operations team? Like, really curious, because not many, sometimes technical people, they have this challenge of transitioning into business environment.
Yeah. So in this case, it's not my first time. I had my own businesses before, and the role as CEO, it's not a new one for me. But we were focused on the developing, and that's why 100% of my time have to be on the development part. On September, we decided to go to the marketing, to launch the exchange itself, and the most parts of the EVEDEX was developed at this time. In this case, I want to have a new challenge, and in this case, I have a role as a CEO. It's pretty fun. But it's not so simple. It's a hard every time. It's everyday challenge. 37 people on board. I know every employee. I am talking with every employee, and I am on track with everybody on the team. And I think we have some kind of results. On September, we relaunched our exchange, and that's why I'm talking that we are launched on September 2025. And regarding the revenue stream, regarding the users, LTV, and everything, we are making like X3, X4 every month. So we
Nice.
had like,
Sounds awesome. And
yeah,
for sure, we'll get into EVEDEX features and the current state of the product a little bit later. And thank you so much for the really broad understanding of how this transition happened to you. And of course, we wish you good luck on both operations and the technical sides and your full involvement into EVEDEX. And getting into the main point of our conversation today about Perp DEXes. In your opinion, what are the core structural reasons Perp DEXes are gaining market share like crazy right now? Is it because they just reach their product market fit and they're better products than DEXes, or because they have better liquidity models, or is it simply because people are shifting from DEXes to DEXes on the different reasons, because of trust, because of regulations? And why do you think which of these drivers are temporary and which drivers are real and durable for a long time and can shift more and more people from DEXes to DEXes?
yep. The same question was 1 year and a half ago. Everybody asked us why you want to build the DEXes, and that was about 2 or 3 trillions markets per year, 1 year and a half. For now, it's about 7, 8 trillions per year. So it's like grown 2 or 3 times. That's what we predicted 1 year ago when we started to develop the EVEDEX. In this case, I think 3 main points. First of all, it's about security and self-custody. When you are trying to deposit your money to the DEX, every time, when I trying to deposit like more than $1,000, I'm sitting waiting. Did they will ask me some stupid questions or not? Do I'm an owner of this wallet? Can you do one more KYC right now? Please provide the proof of address, source of wealth, and everything. It depends on the amount. And for now, it not depends on the amount. You can top up $10, and you will have the same procedure. I think this is the first driver. Everybody is scared about the questions if they will try to top up the balance. Do they can take this money back or not? The whole legal process are going worse regarding the DEXes, a lot of regulation and everything. The second part, when we talked about it 1 year ago, that was only hyperliquid life. And that was really complicated. That's not a retail ready product. That was not retail ready product. You have to create your wallet with the MetaMask or something to trade. I can tell my grandma how to trade. She don't know how to create a wallet, etc. She just have an email address and that's all. That's why the DEXes are going to be more simple for the retail part. And what we are doing, it's a whole DEX trend to make this product for the retail part. For those guys who can't remember the seed phrase, for those guys who can't understand why you need to have the Ethereum on your wallet to pay me some money. That's for that. And that's the key, how the DEXes can be simple. Account abstraction. I'm trying to go deeply to the technical parts because I'm a technical guy, but account abstraction, bundlers, rollups will help you to build this product, the retail product. the most retail product, the most simple product for the retail part, and everybody is going there. And the third part, it's a fun story, but everybody is farming points on DEXes. Everybody knows what is points. Everybody wants the second hyper liquid drop
Yeah.
or something like that. Everybody wants to be rich, and the main reason everybody wants to be rich, it works every time. So
Yeah.
the three main points for me.
Yeah, because people come to crypto mostly for financial freedom. Not many of them come because of the technology or because of the passion and love to blockchain, cryptography, and all the complicated concepts. They come here in the space because there are a lot of endless opportunities of making enormous amounts of money for people who sometimes even don't have access to financial tools and some products that are available only for accredited investors, institutional investors, and even things like 100x perps are not existent on most of the TradFi platforms at all.
Yeah, you're completely true. So most retail guys, they do not care about self custody. They do not care about security. They don't have time for that. They want to be rich. They want to top up their balances with $100, trade with 100x leverage, and be rich. It's okay. It's like, but it's a casino. It's not about like soul. It's not about mindset. It's about to trade something really quick. That the most retail part, it's something like that, and we are work with that. We have our own academy. We trying to explain how you can, how you need to trade, keep calm, like about everything. So it's very complicated, I think. But
Actually,
most of the people, okay, I will top up $100. Okay, it works. I will top up like 1,000. Okay, it works. I will top up 10,000 and try to trade, and nobody even checked the white paper. Nobody checked. I spent 2 months. It's very strange, but I spent personally 2 months to create the white paper, and nobody's checking it. That's real.
definitely
That's real.
after this live stream, we should check EVEDEX white paper just to make Vlad more happy with his 2 months of work.
Did you check with the white paper? Have you read everything there?
We have a research team for this.
Okay.
And yeah, you mentioned a really important point, and I think that I want to dig a little bit deeper into the behavior and psychology and the flow of retail versus professional traders on perp DEXes. So you, as a person who is deeply into product and research not only EVEDEX, but of course you also keep an eye on your competitors. Which patterns do you see in terms of the how people execute trades, their tolerance to slippage, their like risk tolerance, their management of the position between like retails and professionals, and how do you feel that this behavior is changing on centralized exchanges versus decentralized exchanges? Are people who are trading on DEXs more crazy degens, or they are more advanced because they have this skill of trading on DEX because they're more educated about crypto? Or like, how do you see it based on your understanding of the users' portraits and experience of running the DEX?
I will tell you something interesting. It's like something undercover the exchange business. Everybody from all the exchanges.
Build it in.
I will try to explain, and that's about the exchange businesses. You know the hyperliquid, yeah. You know the HL people. Can you tell me how much they have right now on Bitcoin position? Please don't nobody like tell me the amount. How do you think they have $500 million on the pool? How do you think? What is the position in the Bitcoin?
I think like probably 20, 30. You mean the share of this 500 million?
Yeah. They have a 500 million on the pool.
Yeah.
And how much they have right now at the open position at the liquidity provider on Bitcoin pair?
I think like 20, 30% from the total pool.
Less than on 100K usually. Less. And to explain how it works, they are trading against their users. They have a market making solution which using the users' money at the hedge, and they are trading against their users. They in this point they don't need to have the long position. They will just provide the liquidity, and then they sell it as soon as possible with like zero profit or something like that. In this case, it's really fun. It's really cool, but it's how all the exchanges works. Usually, when the user is trading with more than 20x leverage, exchange will not hedge this position. If you are trading with 100x leverage, your position will be like for 2 minutes, for 5 minutes, for 10 minutes. You don't need to hedge
for 30 seconds, I think, with 100x leverage.
Yeah. Sometimes yes, and that's crazy. More than a half of our users right now have the more than 20x leverage, and that's some kind of indicator what's happening right now. Professional traders will not. By the way, it depends on the how much deposit you have. You don't need to care about the leverage if you have enough collateral. So you can like place 100x leverage, but you have this collateral for like multiplied 100 times. It's like 1x leverage. So you need to understand that. But in most cases, people have all the money on the balance, 200x leverage maximum, and let's go. More than half.
Actually, what I wanted to ask that you said that more than half of your users are having like 20x leverage positions. Yep. Do you see the correlation between the wealth, the total deposit, the wealth of the wallet of the user, and the risk tolerance of the user? So meaning that people with smaller balances are usually more like risk tolerant, and people with higher balances are usually more conservative traders. Or you don't see this correlation?
No, we can calculate like professional traders, and they are very dangerous for any exchange. They are really dangerous. That's the guys who can like take your money, but exchange is not playing. That's why exchanges every time win. In this case, you can have a low deposit with a professional trader, and you can raise money. I had the experience with our trader. He's a professional trader. He top up his balance with $100. In 2 days, he took $300. That's how it works. It's not about big checks. It's about like mindset, tolerance, and how you can control that, and the luck. Of course, it's about luck. Nobody knows what will be tomorrow, and nobody knows the Bitcoin price. If you know, just tell me, and we will be very rich.
Yeah, that's quite insightful about the psychology of people, the behavior, exchanges versus users. There's like a lot of things behind the scenes, especially when it comes to centralized platforms, because if decentralized exchanges are black box for users, but it shows that centralized are even more darker room, because sometimes often you just deposit into one wallet and you don't know what's happening after you deposited the money. And on decentralized exchanges, you can at least do some on-chain research. You can look at the pools. You can look at the engine behind. But still, most of the traders, they're not checking blockchain explorer, and on some blockchains it's even very hard to read the blockchain explorer. I think that's also scares some people from decentralized platforms, but at the same time attracts more advanced users who can leverage their knowledge on the blockchain, tracking the wallet, to be more profitable traders on decentralized exchanges.
I will try to explain you one important thing here, Petr. All the exchanges have their own red flags and had the big red emergency button. If something goes wrong, DEX or TEX will be turned off in a couple of minutes, because nobody wants to lose
even with Hyperliquid.
Yeah, they have their own blockchain, layer 1. Just turn off like nodes, and that's all. Yep, and that's you have to do that on any exchange. You have to do that. Nobody wants to lose 500 mil. Nobody wants to lose billions of dollars that you are holding. That's why on all the exchange you have to have some kind of red flags. The joke about you have two different categories about users which not doing a backup and users which doing backup, and that's
Yeah,
that's
yeah, yeah.
that's the same. Yeah. If you don't have this kind of system, any breach and you will be very poor.
Yeah, that's correct. And here we can go into really, really long debate about the real decentralization and about the importance of decentralization, and if we can sacrifice decentralization to avoid security breaches and avoid everyone losing money. But I think that's even more broad and important question of the entire industry. And I think I want to slowly go closer to EVEDEX as a product, and especially taking into account that your CTO and your technical background, what was the main core technical bottleneck you had to solve during creating this architecture of EVEDEX and make it work at scale? Because one thing is something that is available on testnet and people can farm, play with points, but a completely another story when it goes to the mainnet, and you have like real smart contracts, real money of users, real volumes, and especially with all the innovative things that you are bringing and all the simplicity of the UX that you want to achieve, it makes the product more complicated. It's not just another, Uniswap fork or fork of any other famous DeFi protocol. So, what was the challenge for you as a CTO, or challenges?
Yeah, great question. Thank you for that. You know that we are not a DEX.
Your hybrid exchange that makes
Yes.
this conversation even more interesting, especially if you can elaborate on the term of a hybrid exchange.
Yeah, yeah, true, and that's the reason. That's the answer about your question. You don't have any live hybrid exchange. I think I have not seen that in this case, and how we are doing it right now. I will explain. So when you are doing a DEX, you can tell me a lot of stories about how the blockchain can be fast, million of transaction per second. I do not trust it. To be honest, I do not trust it, because when we are talking about the high frequency trading, and we are talking about, I don't know, Nasdaq or Binance or something like that, you will spend so much money to create one more Ethereum killer, and you don't need to do that. Everybody wants to have own blockchain that will kill Ethereum again and again, and Ethereum is still alive. It's really fun, but in this case, we try to solve this problem. We have two different exchanges. One for SEX, and that's like you will trade on Bybit or Binance on any other SEX exchange. That will give us a true user experience, that will give us a mobile app, that will give us a lot of benefits here, and you will trade on the like on the regular SEX. But when we need to like liquidate, when we need to do something with the user balance, for example, user want to withdraw his funds, we will write to the blockchain the raw data. We will write to the blockchain his fields. Fields is like you will place the order and you will trade, and fields, it's a part of the order which will be filled for the opposite side who is trading on the opposite side. So we will write the raw data, the orders, and the beautiful thing here, every time when you are trying to place the order, you have to sign it with your private key. We don't know this private key, but in this case, the blockchain will check the parameters of the order that you are signed before, like 1 week ago, for example,
Yeah.
and the field that was just written to the blockchain. And if something differs, for example, you set a limit order for the like 100k for the Bitcoin buy for 1 Bitcoin, for example, and if we'll try to place in the blockchain something different, for example, for 200k for 1 Bitcoin, the blockchain will not give us, will not allow to do that. That's the secret sauce. We have off-chain matching, an off-chain backend which allows you to trade really quick, and we can grow. We can process up to 100K transactions per second. That's how the off-chain matching works. That's
Mhm.
really cool.
But how
But
does the verification works on this off-chain matching? Because what people might be, especially people who are not technical, when they hear off-chain, it means that something can be cooked, something can be written off, or you have some like verification mechanics to to avoid to avoid your engine matching some trades that are not relevant to the orders that people made on the exchange. So how we can ensure this trust?
every order is signed with a user's private key. You can track the wallet, you can track the signature, and if we are trying to draw something, that will be, you can see this on the blockchain. So you can do your own analytics and check that there is not so cool as it can be. Because when we will try to drop this data to the blockchain, that have to be validated, and the field
Yes.
have to be equal, have to be for the order that was signed. And that was a really big challenge. How to avoid the future problems when the blockchain is stuck, when you need to write all the transactions that you are trading right now on the blockchain. We don't need to do that. We need to do that only if you want to withdraw some money, only if we need to liquidate you, only when we need to do something with your balance on chain. And that's the secret. On their peak frequency, we will trade off chain. But then when the user will try to withdraw this money, sometimes he needs to wait a couple of minutes, a couple of seconds usually. So we are using our own layer 3 lab. That's why it can be so fast, 250 milliseconds per block, and 200 mil for the block size. So it's like a lot of data that can be written.
Yeah.
That's why you need to wait while like the blockchain will be synced, and then you can withdraw this money on chain. Usually, you don't. You can wait like 10 seconds, 1 minute or so. That's the secret. That's why we are hybrid, and that's why we have like PETH oracles and everything on the blockchain side to validate everything.
Nice, nice. Thank you so much for the such a detailed breakdown of the term of being the hybrid DEX and and this technology that you are using, and of course, what people want and what people always eager to is to take the beauty of the blockchain, especially when it comes to self custody and security and non KYC. What is, I think, being the most important for many traders, especially from complicated jurisdictions, with like simplified user experience and not losing any quality of things that that they can obtain on regular centralized platforms. And when it comes also to building things, how do you feel right now in the current state of the market and technology and all the solutions available? What is easier to build, DEX or TEX or hybrid exchange?
It's very complicated question, Perter, because when you will try to build a tax, you have a lot of you need to have a lot of legal stuff. You have to have
No,
like,
mostly from technical perspective, not taking into account legal complications.
that's why I'm not only a CDO. That's the very complicated question. You can build the one more tax, but you will die under the regulations problem. You have to top up like, I don't know, 300K. You need to have your on balance like 300K or something for the Mika licensing in Europe. You have to have
Yeah,
this money. You have to top up.
yeah,
It's not like a fake money. You have to top up your balance with this money, or maybe more. It's like some kind of minimal amount. You have to build a legal structure. You have to apply for licenses. Even the that was the big challenge also for us when are trying to when we are trying to onboard your mobile app to the Apple Store. For the every new region, you have to have the legal opinion for this region. Do you understand?
Yeah,
That's the
that's
big problem.
yeah.
Yeah.
And actually, that's one topic that might be very, very helpful for builders and founders who are listening to our space. I know many of them are listening, of course. I think one of the main challenges for people who build any B2C products in crypto when they want to go mobile, and these days, if you're not mobile oriented, most probably your business will die out. Your B2C business will die out quite soon. Uh, how I know that EVEDEX is live on iOS in some regions, I don't know, globally or not. So how did you guys manage to do it? What do you recommend to take into account those people who want to run their crypto applications in app stores? How long did it take to you? I mean, any insights and any alpha that you can say about Apple moderation and the Apple deployment process, I think would be really helpful for founders and builders who are listening to us.
Yeah. Okay. So the answer is our app is available worldwide in the Apple and the Google Store, but with some notes. So we are onboarded on the European Union countries. So if you have a European Union Apple Store, you can download our app. Also, we are available in Russia, Ukraine, Belarus, and a couple of more countries like India or something. So I don't remember right now. And we are working every month to provide their legal opinion and the everyday fight with our legal department. The Apple is fighting with the legal department. That was a surprise for us. So we, for now, I think we are the one or only one DEX. So I'm not sure. So don't trust me. I'm not sure that we are only one, but I think that we are only one Perp DEX which have the mobile app in the European Union countries and Russia, Ukraine, and everything. I know Astor is building that right now, but they are on the step where they are building on the test flight. Test flight solution, how you can test your app with a beta testing, and you have to install the test flight app, and then you can download the app, and that app will be available about 90 days or something like that. They have some kind of limitation there.
It's not a real app store. Yeah.
Yeah. So there was a big surprise on January 2025 when we have built our first version and we tried to onboard for the whole countries. You know how it works in startups. We'll onboard to the whole countries in 1 week. Okay. We spent half of the year.
Wow. And that was like purely because of the legal complications.
Yes. First to know, you don't have any rules for that. So if you'll open the Apple Store rules, you don't have something. If you are onboarding crypto app, you have to have legal opinion for any country. You don't have that. You will find out it when you will try to onboard the first step. But that's why you have to be prepared. That's why we have a company in the European Union with a license.
Mm-hmm.
That's
So
the reason.
with the license, but it's not a Mika license, so it's kind of different.
Yes.
All right. So
that will give you a chance even to onboard.
So basically, the ultimate recommendation for any startup that wants to deploy app on Apple Store worldwide, they have to be prepared with a legal team and have different frameworks for different main jurisdictions.
Yep. You have to bring your legal team before you will build the mobile app, because you can spend $1 million for building the mobile app and you can't list it. So that's the real scenario, if that's absolutely real scenario.
Wow. But that's very, very knowledgeable and helpful, because building things can take a lot of time, take a lot of effort, and it would be a big shame if you cannot reach your end users. And congratulations, guys, on making this happen. And for sure, everyone who listened to us now, make sure to check if EVEDEX is available on your country and store, and download the app, play with it, check it out. I think that's very big milestone for the perpetual decentralized product. And I think here we can continue this topic of how EVEDEX is different from others. You spoke about the mobile app. You highlighted your architecture. You mentioned a few other things like academy and education that you provide for traders. But if we can put it into main 3 or 5 pillars of what makes EVEDEX different in such a competitive environment, because these days we see perp DEXes popping up almost every day from small teams or big institutional players, community driven, VC driven, all sorts of like. And of course you started, you said 1.5 years ago. Of course you went through various things and various situations, and would like to know right now in this current states as for 4th December 2024 how EVEDEX is different and better than others, and at the same time what you feel that you have to increase in your in your product.
Petr, I don't want to tell you. Can I show it to you?
Yeah, why not? Yeah, let's go into product.
Great.
All right, just a second.
Can you share my screen, please? Yeah, here it is.
Okay.
Yep.
Shall we do some trades?
Yeah. So
EVEDEX leverage.
10x and 100x, yes. So in this case, you can see the open orders by BitsGap bot. We are testing the integration right now, but let me speak about the product itself. When we are talking about the trading with the Perp futures, it's very boring. When we'll try to trade on other DEXes, they just copy paste terminal. They are really similar. You know how it looks like. They are very similar, and it's just for trade and go out. In our case, our product has been built for the mass retail. That's for users which are playing games, which have their mobile phone and they want to trade on their mobile pocket and everything. And we try to reimagine how it can be. So the first of all that I want to highlight, it's about our gamification system. You have your own character. You can like gain the experience points here, and every trade, every mission will give you a discount for your next trade. So we have a cashback which you can claim on the next day after you will trade. In this case, I will tell you a simple example. When you have like VIP 0 and VIP 1 statuses on the Bybit, you have to have at least, I don't know, 100K on your balance.
Yeah, deposited.
Yeah. Really a huge amount. That's for the mass retail, it not works. So no, I mean personally, I don't have 100K on the Bybit.
Just laying around on centralized exchanges. I mean, not many people in crypto can afford to do it for various reasons. Even those people who have it, they don't want to, deposit it on the centralized exchange for various reasons.
Yeah, 100%. So in this case, that's the solution for the mass retail. If you can try to compare the VIP statuses with our gamification system, it's like to fill some gap between non-VIP status and VIP 1 and VIP 0, something like that. So every trade will give you some percentage of the cashback, some additional percentage of the cashback. And that's really fun. About 75% of the cashback are claimed every day. So people is going to the exchange the next day to claim some portion of their fees. And that's really cool because we are providing the special things for the user, which will be with the user for the future. So you can like top up your character, you can like gain the experience on your character, and depends on the level that will give you a discount. That's the same as VIP status, to be honest.
Yeah,
But
but
that,
more affordable because, as I understand, even trading with amounts like with the positions like $500, $200, I can gain some discounts and points,
yeah,
and
yeah.
I don't have to reach the level when I have to have like hundreds of thousands of monthly volume on the exchange, right?
Yeah, it can work from like $1. So you can trade and you can go in the you even can reach the level without any money. So you can subscribe to the X, you can subscribe to somewhere, and you will gain about like eighth or tenth level of the character without paying any money to the exchange, without top up your balances. But look, it's so fun, and our people is fighting each other to reach these achievements. It's really fun because everybody wants to play. Everybody wants to have some points that point they have to reach. For
Yeah.
example, I don't know, close an order with a more than 500 percentage profit. It's fun. And later we will have the public profile for every users, and you can send the link to your friends. Look, I have these achievements. It's really cool. And that's I'm talking about when you're asking what is difference EVEDEX from other exchange. Also, if you played, I don't know, Diablo or like something like Call of Duty, I don't know, you know the skill tree. You can choose who you will be, the trader with the additional cashback discount, or you want to be the influencer, and you will have the additional affiliate commission. And you
Mhm.
can you can choose like like magician or warrior in Diablo.
Yeah, like clans in different games and
Yeah, 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 yeah,
MMORPG games. Right, right,
yeah.
right.
It,
Yeah.
it have to be fun. It have to be fun because crypto, it's a fun. Crypto, it's like everything. Okay, let's go forward. We have AI trading bots, which are available to everybody, and we have our own AI bots based on Gemini, which is trading. You need to guess the direction, long or short, and will give you a good profit sometimes. It depends on the market, luck, and everything. Also, we have a Beats Gap integration. We will roll out this very soon with a bot marketplace feature, but you can see the open limit orders right now, and it's trading, and it's doing really good. So you can see like trading history here. Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Nice, nice. And
It's trading really
coming
good.
back coming back to points, are there any users who reach the ultimate level and the highest level in this program? And how many people joined this program so far?
Um, Regarding the user experience, and we're talking about user experience points.
I
We
mean, I mean about levels and characters, like in general.
we have like 50 levels or 40 levels, I think 50. Yeah. So this character, this user is like somewhere in the middle.
Hmm.
You have to trade more, more, and more to gain more and more levels, and that will give you more cashback.
Hmm.
Usually, it's like 15th level, 20th level, or something like that maximum. But regarding our early adopters, which were with us from the test net, these accounts are really good. They have a really big experience because they are with us from the beginning, from November 2024. If you will join right now, it will be harder to reach it because they have some additional things. And two things that I need to mention. I will show you how it will work in a couple of days.
Nice. So
Then
these are some blueprints, something that is not live yet, some real alpha from the development.
Yeah. So it's ready right now, and after the stream, I will go to roll out it. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow. I have to test it, but it's ready, and you can play in our development environment. But it will be daily tasks. So you have to go every day and have at least 10 and complete at least 10 tasks. Then you can open the loot box, which will give you some additional benefits like trading discount, affiliate discount. You can go follow the challenges. So every month we will have three different challenges. If you will miss one day, we will remind you that if you will miss this day, you will not go to claim the challenge badge. And the crazy thing here, I will try to, yeah, that it is. Um, later, I think on December, in a couple of weeks, we will roll out the collectibles also. That
Nice.
will be
Sounds
really good.
really looks really cute.
Yeah, that's the examples. So when you will open the loot box, you will have the special tickets which you can open, and that will give you something. So you will have a chance to open the really nice collectible. For example, it can give you some additional points or trading discount, or just like will drop you something. So it depends on our imagine here. I'm showing right now the process. So every user, it's very important. We don't have something for the big players especially. So every
Mhm.
user can do the daily tasks, get the tickets, roll out them, like open them, and win something.
Nice.
uh, we talked with the team about that. We want to have something crazy, like you need to have $10 on your balance or something with a random, just to make it fun. So we had a speech like, make a crypto fun again, something like that. And
Nice.
that's the reason. That's the reason. You have your own character, you have to top up the experience, you have to play with it, and this is yours. That's
Yeah.
not about some kind of sex profile. This is yours. Decentralize it, and you can trade like on regular sex. That's the reason why the EVEDEX it's so different. You can open any other dex, and they are very very similar.
Nice. Thank you so much. And I think the whole vision of gamification is totally aligned with the entire change of the consumer behavior, not only in crypto, but in other industries. If you look at the products and wellness, like all these Whoop wristbands and Aura rings, they all based on the gamification. A lot of shopping experiences, e-commerce now is based on the gamification. Social media, points, bonuses, uh, of course, that we had before, this like traveling programs with airlines and with hotels, they also based on points and different statuses. And you're bringing it to crypto, you're bringing it to the most obvious use case of crypto trading, you're bringing it in secure and decentralized way, and most importantly understandable for people. And yeah, this is something that really fits a lot of narratives, and most importantly is something that can click to many people, not only to some DeFi whales or big crypto degens who are obsessed with trading on a daily basis, but with some people who are just entering the space and who want to have some fun, and to have and want to not only risk their money on trading, but also enjoy it and have some gamification experience on that. Because a lot of people coming to crypto with the background in games or in gambling or in poker or in online gaming, or like all this like loot boxes things. And I think EVEDEX is perfect product for them to transition from these experiences to crypto.
Yeah, great. So two things that I need to mention. The trading contest, it worked. It really worked. We had 180 millions of a trading volume for the past months in this trading contest. On Monday, we will give the prizes to the winners. We have the on Monday we have every week we have a stream with me and my team, and we will give the prizes to the winners, and that's really cool. It was like it will be 35 thousands of USDTs, which
Nice.
will be given
Solid
to
bank.
winners. Mhm.
Cool.
Yeah.
And
Also, sorry, but second thinking about the points program, it will be launched today. We are calculating the points right now. That's about what we talked about, the points program, farming, and everything. That's I need to mention also.
Great. Thank you so much for journey into EVEDEX. For I think anyone who never heard about this product, never played with the product after this live stream, will have an opportunity to click on the platform, participate in the contest, or submit some tasks to to increase into some levels and profiles. And as we're coming to the end of this great live stream, I would like to ask the final question. It's actually two questions in one, but I consider them as the same topic. What does the long-term success look like for EVEDEX? Are you aiming to stay perp focused and just ultimate trading experience, or to become a broader ecosystem with other products, going to neo banking like many products are doing, or going into savings, lending, borrowing, like more traditional DeFi, or just want to be a superior product in your category? Can you tell us more about your vision as a CEO, CTO of EVEDEX? How do you define the success of the company?
Yeah, that's about the future. So, of course, we want to be a big ecosystem, but we are not a newbies here. Every time we are trying to build something huge, every time when don't have any focus, you will lose. That's the reason. You need to have the core product, which will attract core users, the early adopters, and then your product will grow together with your users. For now, we have exchange, affiliate, academy, prime subscription, gamification. We have internally we have more than 100 different projects and products which we will develop. A lot of things there, and that's an ecosystem already. But when we are talking about the core product, that's the exchange. We are on track with the WireX team to have our own debit cards with the EVEDEX co-branding with the WireX. I think you know what is WireX.
Yeah.
So we will grow, but for now we are in the state when we need to build the core product. We just started on September, and we are growing like 3 or 4 times per month right now. And in this case, somewhere in January we'll launch the credit cards. Somewhere in the middle of next year, maybe first quarter, second quarter, will be a token listing or something like that. Everybody knows about that, but
when token.
Everybody is asking when token. Everybody knows about that, but we don't want to explain this because everybody will ask when token, when drop, when token, and you will not have anything more in this case. And that's the step where you need to stop and think what you need to do next. We have a lot of things to do, like prop trading, like cards, like bots, AI assistant, a lot of things on our roadmap. But in the case of the market state, in the case of investments, everything, you have to build a strong product first, then you can do other things. Because you can tell, in 3 years we will be the biggest crypto exchange in the world. It's a bullshit.
Yeah.
It's like your minds and everything. I'm the person who is trying to focus everybody, and let's go step by step. We have a lot of thoughts, and we have a very strong development. We can build anything that we want, anything. Yeah. But the business, it's the main thing on the table. We have to build them.
Yeah, that sounds words of the person who built many startups before, of the seasoned entrepreneur and seasoned person who built a lot of products. And thank you so much, Vlad, for this conversation. Our